What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well today. Playing some operations on Monte Grappa, grinding out more for those special holiday community missions DICE has for us. Today they were giving out a free superior battle pack, which was pretty interesting to say the least. So we had the opportunity to grind out for today, and it's continuing till tomorrow. 50,000 operations points. And when we got that, we were able to get a superior battle pack. And if you would have tried that out today, you probably would have noticed how slow the progressions were, which I'm not quite sure if that was a bug or what DICE was doing. I kind of looked around to see what exactly was happening. I was hearing some people speculate that possibly it was only for people who were getting points playing the objective. So things like double XP or things like your points multiplier weren't working or something like that, or DICE turned them off. I don't really know. I'm going to assume it was a bug and DICE didn't really intend this, because I had some buggy issues today on the game. But yeah, if you definitely like a challenge, definitely go play the operations mode right now and try to grind out for those 50,000 points, because it was definitely way slower than it's ever been. So yeah, played a lot more Battlefield than I needed to today. And that was really kind of pointless, because I definitely didn't need to have a superior battle pack. I'd actually saved up a bunch of scraps because I've been waiting for the day when they were going to bring some more puzzle pieces for the Dug Club. And today they had it in their battle packs. So I got a chance to open up more battle packs to hopefully complete my pieces. And I was actually able to go do that, which was awesome. That was definitely what I've been wanting to do. Unfortunately, I'm still short on getting the melee weapons that came for the operations campaign. I'm still a bit short onto those, so I'm hoping that DICE will revisit that event. I'm assuming they're going to do that, because I would be a bit surprised if they did, especially with how it was a bit of a grind, to say the least, to try to get that. For some people, you know, trying to open up those battle packs and finding still nothing in them, and I was experiencing some of it too. But I know other people grinded out a bunch more than me and had some pretty negative results. So we'll see again the future what DICE does to that. I know today when I was trying to open my battle packs, I had, like I said, saved a bunch of scraps, and I had a situation where 2,000 of my scraps just like suddenly disappeared. So that's what I was trying to say. I probably was a bit buggy today, and that's probably the reason why they had those the 50,000 points were going so slow. That's the only thing I can think of, unless DICE was trying to pull some type of tongue-in-cheek move on us, and was just sitting back behind behind their big screen as they watch everything, just having a good one here, watching us grind it out for something that was really not worth the grind. It's just a superior battle pack, you know. It's not anything that's like anything too crazy in there. There's no, new melee weapons or anything like that. It's still kind of the same stuff. It had the some puzzle pieces for the Dug Club. That's all I was grinding out for, so that was nice. But I had enough scraps to get it myself, and I didn't really need another superior battle pack. But hey, for the most part, I got to play a lot of operations today, so that's where it's at. I'm again trying to defend out here using the Fedora. With grinding this one, I was doing a pretty good job. I was finally getting a groove around this game. I was slaying a lot here. The first couple games I was coming in to the operations today, those were pretty interesting. I mean, we were getting, man, I tell you, you have those games where the enemy team just rolls right through you, and I had them like multiple times in a row. I was like, wow, what's going on here? So I finally got into a groove here, and yeah, I was able to get like, I think, 100+ kill game on this one. So it's pretty solid game for the most part. I was trying to hold the line over here, which is always what I like to do. I never like to give the enemy players any inch whatsoever. So if I can go straight up to where that boundary zone is and like kind of play around there, that's what I usually like to do. It's kind of interesting too, because it seems like a lot of the enemy players kind of feel comfortable playing back there, and they think like no one's gonna push over there, and that's not the case when you play against me, because I will push it. Yeah, I'll definitely push it. So there's never, yeah, see, kind of, especially a lot of people who like playing operations, they probably don't expect that as much. So someone like me using to come in, I know there's a lot of people who do it. It's not anything like I'm doing anything too new, but yeah, for the most part, yeah, there's a lot of people who want to kind of stay back there, and I was playing around here. As you can just see me roll up behind this guy and finish him off with the Coop Machete. Yeah, I'm still rocking that right now. I hadn't had the Dug Club yet when I was recording this video, but I'll probably equip that probably tomorrow. Try that one out a little bit. I was hoping I was going to get it sooner than later because I was kind of wanting to find out and hopefully have the little explosion that happens, like the rare kind of Easter egg thing with it. But fortunately, like I said, I just got it right now, and we'll see if I equip it and play with it much longer than until when Turning Tides comes out or the new melee weapons come out with that. Still kind of looking forward to the Russian Axe because I like the perks that come with it. But yeah, we still have a bunch of we have the new like grappling hook for Turning Tides and get the cutlass, and so we'll see what's going on there. But yeah, so I kind of came a little bit too late to the party when it came to the Dug Club, but at least I was able to get it. Still got to grind out those Operations Campaign melee weapons, but yeah, so I'm kind of hoping again that they include that into some other type of mission or something like that. So we'll see what's coming up there in the future as I spear that elite class from him showing up again, trying to hold the line here. Fortunately, we were doing a pretty good job, and they only pushed up there right there in the very beginning, and then from there we were able to, for the most part, keep them back. They were having a little bit of a hard time. That's part of that too. You see some players, they get stuck where they don't push up and they just stay back, and they're like trying to, I don't know, pick people off from the side or something like that, and that just works well to how I play because I'm always have a person, like I said, to kind of try to push up the front lines and get right up to your face. And I have to do that a lot of times too because I play with the assault classes, so I have to get as close as I can. So it's like I have a lot of room for error when I'm playing with the meta class. I'm just using a rifle. So I was actually playing some of the Saber Gotti rifle for the meta class too, not too long ago on the Operations. So that was pretty interesting as well too. I tell you what, it's a pretty good rifle as well. You know, for a little bit further range, not something you want to pull out too close, but you can still make it work. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of these rifles, man. I feel like I want to get into so much more, and I probably will, because yeah, I feel like kind of, I don't know, I haven't experienced too much crazy tank gameplay, and I still gotta get my mindset out of that, because I've mentioned this before, that when the game first came out, man, people with tanks, man, I felt like the tanks were just those things that can control the game, and you weren't gonna do anything if you're just having, you know, your scout class with your little K bullets, or you know, you're throwing your little light tank grenade from your, you know, inventory with your medic class. Like, that's not gonna do anything. So that's why I kind of had to adapt to playing the assault class. But now, you know, I feel kind of less concerned about it. I feel like more people kind of know how to take out tanks more, even though I don't see enough of people using mines. But for the most part, I haven't seen crazy tank gameplay in a while. Not saying it's not there, probably still is there, but for the most part I haven't really seen it where I've watched it completely 100% go against people who go like 100-0. Like those, I've experienced that, where people have these crazy kill streaks against me, so, and against my teams in general. So yeah, I don't want to experience those things again. And for the most part, looking out pretty well. So it'll be fun to kind of play with these rifles more, especially with them, because it's always a fun achievement to go and get those 100 stars for these rifles. And I feel like with the Fedora, this would probably be one I could probably go do. And even the Saber Gotti and the Sweeper and those type of rifles. There's a lot of the rifles actually kind of I like. There's a lot of these rifles that I kind of do like. So yeah, it'll be interesting more in the future as I kind of try these rifles out and see where I progress with them. Kind of how to play them with the maps, because that's what you always got to play. The difference between your weapon and the map, and how you're like positioning yourself and everything like that. Like I can get away with a lot of how I play right now with how I play with the assault class, because this is a good kind of like an, you know, weapon that's very kind of similar to, like, you know, an assault rifle with an automatic fire there. But you know, for the most part, you know, if I play like something like a Saber Gotti, it doesn't kind of really have the, you know, as much as a firepower as something like the Fedora. You know, getting those close situations can kind of cost me, so I'd have to adjust a little bit with how I play with my positioning, which makes you kind of think completely different, because that's always a big thing. It's your weapon in relation to the map. I think it's in finding the balance between that. And I think that's what the key is That's why I never see like one thing OP, like one weapon, because it's always the maps. The maps always play a big part in it. And once you figure that out, that's when they can start making it look like it's really OP. When you find the weapon and you have the map understanding really well, and you're just able to position yourself very well where this benefits everything you do with that weapon. Oof, those are good times. So yeah, definitely enjoy things like that, and I'm always trying to discover certain things. And you don't have to bring out a holiday special community mission for me to find something to do. I always have some type of thing I'm learning, or my own personal records of certain things I'm trying to achieve, whether it be kill streaks or or just trying to get stars for my guns or everything like that. Like, props to the people who are out there who are trying to get 100 stars for every weapon, because I know there's someone out there trying to do that. So definitely pretty interesting to think. But yeah, still able to hold them off for the most part over here. And it was a pretty solid game, like I said. They weren't able even to move off after the second line, which was good, because after those first couple games where we got steamrolled, it was definitely fun to finally kind of give that back to the enemy team. But yeah, that's basically it for you guys today. I will see you guys again later. We'll see what's coming on with the rest of the week here in regards to Battlefield and what they're doing here with their holiday events. I'm still really looking forward to seeing the trailer for Turning Tides. I haven't again seen anything about that yet, and I want to see a full trailer with Turning Tides, so they need to bring that out, because they're not going to show up here. It's only less than a week away. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, and I will catch you guys again later. Peace.